So if you wanted to improve the speed of this measurement, the thing you would do is go back into those auto settings and take it out of auto and begin to set the appropriate levels of auto ranging. So based on what you expect. So I need to get you that paper that describes that at some point.
Maybe it will be nice to know how many we already measured.
Usually it will show you, but again the problem is we're not zooming. Usually it shows you right over here. It actually is showing you what ones are being measured. So, and it's actually telling you over here which ones are.
Yes.
But the trouble is it's too small. It comes back to that thing again that the display is too small, so we need to take care of that.
Done. It's done measurement.
Oh, it's finished, yeah.
So, I guess which way is these parts to get the data.
So it's all done.
Yeah, I think it's reasonable. That's the...
Okay. So now let's do a plot. Why don't we save the data first? So in this case, let's save it. We're going to save it manually since we didn't put it into the script. Okay. So, do you remember how to save the data manually, the MEA data?
Oh, that's part.
So the MEA file is what's called a component file. So that would be in that section just to the right of the project files. So where it says files. If you drop down into the toolbar.
Around here.
Okay, let me see.
And then keep going to the right. And then open a component file, save a component file. So, and the component file you want to save is an MEA file.
Okay.
And because you've selected your directory profile, when you hit OK, it's going to take you to the right directory.
Oh, it's all
it's going to follow
linked
that.
to this.
Yes, yeah. So when you say OK, there you're in that file. Now you can say, you can click on CNT FET, but then down below make it CNT FET wafer. Because that file has 20 devices in it.
Where does this data? Oh, that's
that
the
was
single device we
device.
test.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
And so this one is the wafer step.
Wafer.
So now let's see if you can make a report that shows all 20 of these laid on top of each other, so we can look at the distribution. So you can close that window right there. Go to the output section. So everything is sort of, can I show you one thing? Everything is grouped. You can actually tear these out. So there's file IO, for instance, right? So file IO has the project files and then the component files and then the data manager. If we look at the data manager, there's your 20 reticles. It's showing 16. Only 16?
Yeah, 16.
Oh, okay. Okay. Cancel. And then you can just throw it back up there and it goes back. Oops.
But how can we get it if we close it mistakenly?
How can you get this? Oh, you mean if you bring this down?
And close it?
Right click, I think there's
you just click that and it comes back. Yeah. And then configuration are all those things we did in the initial setup, right? So it's instruments and accessories, which you don't use, device, connection, wafer, subsite, and temperature, which we haven't done yet. And then output is the next logical thing. So that's reports, layouts. Remember I mentioned that really what we're viewing here, and it's correctly labeled, when we build them up here, we're really building a layout. It's just that WaveView, when you make a report, automatically creates a layout to go with it. So now we'll click on that. Sorry, I just wanted to give you an overview where things are. Now, the next line down, it's cal, measurement, scripts, and then actions. So things are kind of grouped together as we use them. So
Do we use calibration?
you don't, because there's no calibration for IV. But if you're doing S parameters, for instance, you need to do an S parameter cal.
X, Y, yeah.
That's the table.
X, Y. X, Y is a plot, yes.
Which ones?
All of them. I don't know what are these.
Those are really just different little tools for arranging windows, like the ones that say Cascade or logo. You can put the Notre Dame logo into your plots. You can get rid of logo and put
等一
your
下，等人
logo.
家
So
看一
this,
眼。
those are a lot of just little extra added things. They're all available through the upper menus too. But
Okay, so now we are looking at the
so it's an XY graph. Yep.
graph and
Data.
here.
Yeah.
Oh,
And there's your
okay.
name. There's your ID. And once you've done that, now it's smart enough to know what data is available. So if you click on the VG, you'll see it's just going to be VG. Those are the things that you could have as the x-axis. So
VJB and neonate prefer measure.
yeah.
Process
So measured process edited doesn't really apply to you. In noise parameters, we actually take the data and we do things to it. So that's process data. Or in S parameters, if we embed, that's process data. So.
Okay.
And now if you want lines on the plot, you can go to the XY polar tab, and you could put grids, you could change it to log, you can do whatever makes sense. So, so you could just leave it like that first and just see what your plot looks like, and then come back to it.
Yeah,
So you don't have to do any of those yet. Okay, so now you can go ahead and, why don't you save it first? Why don't you try to save it from the toolbar? Let's see if we can find this toolbar, or the icons.
Project 那个地方。
Once you get used to it, the icons will be quicker. So you're saving the whole project, so you want to be over in the other.
Oh,
So you're in
okay.
the
It belongs
component.
to the whole project, but now we only save the.
Right, yeah, if you're just doing this, you're only saving the MEA file. So you can hit OK and then hit cancel next. So,
Cancel, cancel. Saving from the project. Here.
so that saves the whole project. That's open a project and save the project. So it's going to save all the files and keep track of it. So. Okay, now you can go ahead and view your layout. So it's just like the scripts, they're all put into this pull down and then view. Yeah. Now here, you've got a few other choices before we can plot. So VG is 0, there's no other value for that. VD, there's no other value. VS, there's no other value. And right now it's picked the first subsite to plot. So why don't we go ahead and just say, I'll explain those in a second, you can just leave those. Why don't you go ahead and just hit done, and we should see the data for that first site. Okay. So there's the data for the first site. Now let's go back, let's close that, and plot it again, but let's look at a different reticle. Let's look at the one that's the home reticle. So hit view again. Yeah, but this time select, this time where it says 57,122, let's just look at all of them. So click on that and do star 1. So that will plot all of your IV curves for all 20
That's right.
reticles on one.
So that one.
What's the difference? Star 1, star 2?
If we had multiple loops, let's say we're not only looping VG, but we were looping VD, it would determine which one was
The
looped
inner,
first.
outer.
Right.
Okay.
Now on a plot, it doesn't matter. 'Cause who knows which one was plotted first anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
But on a tabular report, it will change the order that they appear in the tabular
Oh,
report.
right, okay.
So there's all the different samples. So you had one that really, was way out of range.
So that's not compliant.
It's not. No, I guess it's. Yeah, and the fact that the way it was rippling and things, I'm guessing it wasn't either. But that's where you could go back in and take one device, for instance, and do a better study on it. Change your ranging, change your sweep times, add some delays, and see what things affect what, and then go back and apply what you've learned to the entire measurement.
Now, should we say that which device is this?
Yeah, that's my question too.
That's the problem. That's the good question. That's what becomes tougher. Let's see.
Because
Let's see. Mode. Let's see.
More.
Discrete data point continuous. Turn on crosshair. I thought there was a way. So let's see. That's on one of the curves. So that's on. Oh wait a minute. I'm gonna have to check that. There was supposed to be a way that right here, you would skip for which data index you're on. So like right now, for instance, it's on, I don't know which one, unfortunately. But there was supposed to be a way from up here that if I pull that down, I think this was the index. So which trace? So that's the trace, and I thought this was that should have had like 20 of them here. And it doesn't, so I'm not sure why. Location. Oh. The location at -10. No. Okay, I'm gonna have to look at that and see why. So it should be able to skip. I should be able to select the trace and know which trace I'm on.